we're going.
Who's doing that?
Why are we flying in formation?
I'm not even doing that.
Why is the flame meowing?
Let's be honest, it's probably Gharbad.
I don't have control of all
It's either
the
Gharbad or
characters.
Kaubocks.
I can only control my character. For some reason,
It's
DVAX
gotta
locked
be
me out.
Gharbad.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I can move you guys.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
you've been
that.
doing it all along.
No, I haven't, but now that I know how to.
Ah! Hello, everyone. Welcome to Monsterhearts.
Oh man, are we gonna have to deal with our shit spinning all day?
Stop spinning,
I'll stop.
or just spin
I'll
when
fix it.
it's not
I'll
your
fix it.
turn.
I'll fix it.
Oh god, the spinning.
Yes, everyone learn how to make circles again. Alright, so, last time on Monster Hearts, Cliff Edge killed a vampire.
Yup.
Was pretty climactic. He killed Damien Cervantes and saved Vlad, the exchange vampire. And from the ashes of Damien, Cliff found a mysterious ring that had a large sort of little box on it that looks like a coffin. That opens and closes. Let's see what else happened. Well, everyone went to the big concert. Vara hit on Melissa some more and made better friends with some of the girls. Lowell tried to hang out with jocks and got angry and punched Cliff in the face. And causing one harm. And let's see. Orville learned a little bit more about his background and the
Someone finally
circumstances.
told him he's basically dead.
The circumstances leading to his death, and he knows that it has something to do with the goth kids, specifically Lazarus, but he doesn't know the details because they won't tell him because of the ritual. Also, Vara and Lowell bullied Fenris into gluing the locker shut in the girls' locker room and in the gym, and because he figured he was getting set up, Fenris wrote Vara's name on the floor of the locker room, which led to some angry stuff happening. And there's no one is quite sure who actually did it. And I think that's all the stuff that happened last time. Anything else happen?
I can't think about it.
Orville
Vampires
realized
are dead.
that Cliff is basically a real-life anime.
Oh, there was
yeah. Well, I mean, come on, look at him. He's been a real-life anime this whole time.
that.
Alright, so now Friday night is over, and it's the weekend. So on the weekend, when Grasslamb gets here, we'll have Molly go to Fairy Church. But until then, Vara, what are you doing over the weekend?
Well, I've been missing my dad because I love my dad, so I'm gonna head home and check in with him. I bring my backpack with the gross seal pelt in it because it's starting to smell really awful, and I think that I'm gonna wash it once I get home. I also could use a change of clothes and a shower, probably.
Alright, what time of day is it when you arrive?
Probably early afternoon, because
Alright.
I probably crashed somewhere and woke up late after
Somewhere.
that party.
Maybe a little drunk.
Maybe more than a little drunk, as I was imbibing quite a bit at that bar, so now I'm hungover and coming home.
Alright, you enter the house to find your dad eating a sandwich, drinking a beer, sitting on the couch watching TV.
My life next.
He's watching Calvin Ball since it is
God damn it.
Saturday.
Oh, pro Calvin Ball, I love this shit.
Pro Calvin Ball. and he hears you come in, but he's not gonna say anything to you because right away, because this is the sort of relationship that you have. But you immediately feel extremely ashamed, and you know that you're in trouble as you walk in. But he's gonna let you clean up and come back out of your room before he talks to you.
No, I walk up behind him, and I glance at the TV over his shoulder. I'm like, "Hey, what is that? The Hobbs is winning."
Okay, I'm gonna try to do a Jason Statham voice. Oh, I'm Jason Statham! Okay.
I know, Dad!
Okay.
Say it every day.
If Jason Statham was an elderly witch, that's how it would sound.
Vara, I got a call from the school the other day.
Oh yeah? And,
They said that you... I can't do this voice, I'm sorry.
It's okay, you don't have
It's
to.
alright.
They said that you skipped out on detention.
But it wasn't fair. I wasn't gonna go to a detention I didn't earn. Or any detention, for that matter. Dad, you should know me better than this.
Vara, let's not have a repeat of what happened at your last school.
We both know that wasn't my fault.
Vara, and he turns off the TV and he looks at you and he goes, "Sit down, Vara. I need to have a talk with you."
She jumps over the arm of the couch and sits next to him, but she stares at the floor, kind of grumpy.
And he looks at her and he goes, "Vara, you know that I love you so much and that you are the most important person in my life, but so that's why I'm talking to you about how I've been worried about you lately." And he's a little awkward about saying this because he's not like a big feelings guy. This is kind of new for him. Like you're not entirely sure what brought this on from him, but he's like, "Look, Vara, you didn't call me last night to let me know that you were okay, and you didn't go to detention, and I've been hearing from Amanda that you've been bullying Fenris, and like I want this to work out. I want you to be happy."
You know I'm never gonna be happy with Amanda around.
And he's just like kind of sad, and he's like, "Vara, you haven't even given her a chance."
Why should I? She's not my real mom.
Is Vara gonna walk away?
She stands up from the couch and she starts to walk away from him, but she doesn't like leave the room. She just wants to put distance between them. Crosses her arms. My life's so hard.
And he says, "You know, I miss your mother every day."
I'm sorry. So the canon way that she died is that they both ate her?
Wait, really?
What? Really?
What?
Never mind. I'm sorry, I was having bad ideas in my head. Sorry.
Is that...
What?
Is that
Why
a real
would she
thing?
be mad that this is not her real mom if she ate her previous
Well,
mom?
I mean, it wasn't on purpose.
Bah!
It was an accident. It was a bad times werewolf's time.
She's already
Whoops.
bitten this one, and this one doesn't taste as good.
Oh.
Basically, yeah, it was they had like a werewolf incident, and when they came out of it, she was gone, which was bad.
Okay, so do you
But-
want that to be officially the canonically the way that she died?
Yes, and also it's still an appropriate reaction for him to be like, "I miss your mother,"
Yes.
but like, just this is so ridiculous. This is the most ridiculous game, and I love it.
Okay.
All right. Well, if you miss her so much, why are you replacing her, huh?
And he's gonna say, I'll never be able to replace her, Vara, but we need to move on with our lives, or else, you know, we went through so much, and we went through so much with after your mother died, and we need to be able to move forward. This is, we have to try to go and keep on with our lives.
You're just making excuses, Dad. God, I've had enough of you. I'm going to my room. Ugh, my life's so hard.
You're such a teenager.
And he's gonna follow you for a second, enough to yell at you and say that because you didn't go to detention, you are grounded.
Whatever, Dad! I don't have to listen to you. You don't understand.
And you're not just grounded, you're werewolf grounded, which
Ah!
is... Which, in the sort of, you're not going to be able to leave your house because you will be physically restrained.
That sucks.
If you
Werewolf
attempt to
grounded
leave,
sucks.
you will be physically restrained.
Alright.
So, you are to stay you are not allowed to go out and do anything fun. You're grounded.
You
Well,
get
that's-
the condition grounded.
That's fine. I already went to the fun party. Oh, my dad sucks. Alright, I'm guessing
You're stuck in your castle.
this gray rectangle is her room because she leaves the lights off all the time.
What? Oh, no. I was just using that white area as a place, but the other rectangles are other places. They're not, it's not a house.
Okay, I was wondering what with the pink anime dimension. Oh no! Okay.
I think
Vara, I'm
Orville
trying
knows
to
what
give
the
you a
pink anime
condition.
dimension is.
Oh,
Alright, you're grounded.
I've got the castle condition. Because I'm a rook?
Because you're
No,
grounded.
because you're
You have
stuck in
to
your
stay-
castle.
Yeah.
Alright, so
You're
she...
grounded.
So you go to your room.
Yes.
There, now you're in your room.
So cranky. Okay. So she goes to the bathroom and pulls out the thing from her bag because it smells really bad, and doing tedious chores kind of makes her blow off her anger a little bit. She goes to scrub it in the bathtub.
Alright, you fill the bathtub up with some water and you start washing off the stinky fish rug.
Gross.
And you dump some bleach in there and shit.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And the more you wash it, the more shiny it seems to be. And as you wash it off and remove the actual object from the bunch of gross stuff that was on it, you realize that what you actually have is a shimmering piece of golden fur of some kind.
Huh. Okay. This thing's weird.
It's very pretty and sparkly.
I take it back to my room and I hang it up on the wall. 'Cause it's sparkly.
Okay.
Decorations.
You hang up your sparkly fur on the wall.
Does it do anything magical? Like, can I use it for anything, or?
I don't know. You could roll dark.
Why am I spinning?
Why does it...
Alright, I will roll dark, which I suck at, to see if I can figure out why I'm spinning and also why is it magical. Oh, wow.
Nice.
I blew my one good roll.
Alright, you gaze into the abyss, and you get the feeling that you should wear it.
Alright, I take it down off the wall and I throw it over my shoulders because I am queen of grounded werewolves.
Alright.
Bring to me my
So-
golden cape.
Yes, so you wear your golden cape around. And you are grounded for the whole weekend.
Okay. Well, I sit
But-
in my robes and I'm angry, and that's what I do for the rest of the weekend.
Okay. So now, without further ado, we're going to go to school on Monday. Unless anyone else wants to talk about anything they did over the weekend.
Orville spent the weekend marathoning Magical Girl Ayn Rand. But unfortunately it was dubbed, so even if it was the anime he was looking for, it didn't count.
I love your character so much.
Was it amateur dubbed?
Yes.
Yikes.
Did you say magical girl and Rand?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I was just making sure.
God damn it, Larry.
I mean, Orville mentioned it before in the Ghostaku Manifesto, so it should be no surprise that he's a fan.
Alright, now we're at school. You will notice that Damien Cervantes has been removed.
Forcibly.
Whoops.
For a second, I thought you were going to say revived.
Is he gonna be replaced by a new student?
Yeah, Torlon.
Oh! Hooray!
Also Gharbad.
Boo!
Alright. So,
Boo.
a Monday morning, you come back to school, and you're all headed toward your morning classes, when you notice that a new student has entered the school. Gharbad, tell me about this new student.
Well, she is currently being followed by Orville. I'm gonna move away.
Yikes.
I'm gonna have to roll volatile pretty soon. Do you want me to tell her, like, the skin, or...?
Yeah, read about the mummy skin, and then also just tell us a little bit about Anaka and her background.
Well, I'm afraid I don't know how much I should tell, but the mummy skin is, the description is, once you had it all: wealth, power, station, and the adoration of people, love, magic. You were in your rightful place at the head of the table, and it was good. And it was all taken away from you, leaving you nothing but darkness and a slow passage of millennia. Now you've awakened, and while the world has moved on, some things never change. You'll have a rightful place again, and you know exactly how to get it. Anaka is pretty much as stable a spoiled little rich girl as you could possibly get, and is probably going to be trying to be really popular. She's pretty, but not, like, gorgeous, but the main reason she looks attractive is because anyone who really knows about fashion and makeup and stuff can see that she pays a lot of attention to her appearance. Like, a lot of attention. She uses makeup very well. She dresses herself very purposefully to kind of get the best impression going. She doesn't dress, she doesn't dress poorly, she doesn't dress like a supermodel, but she dresses kind of like teenage business casual.
Teenage business casual.
This picture Chase Neckbeard posted in the chat, I'm fucking dying.
Oh man, can you link me?
I am linking it right now in the moment.
Oh my god.
It's amazing.
Oh my god.
Everyone shame Chase Neckbeard.
Chase, why did you buy Pocky?
Just...
And Orville died once again.
Oh my goodness. So, before we can have a scene with Anaka, the intercom comes on. Could Vara Barracuda please come to the principal's office immediately? Vara Barracuda to the principal's office immediately.
Motherfucking fuck shit. God.
As you're walking, you also hear them call Chevron Murphy and Fenris Warbeck.
Ah, son of a bitch!
They want to know why you are carrying around a rook.
I'm gonna go stand outside the principal's office because this is gonna be fun.
I just love chess.
I'm gonna go to Defense Against the Dark Arts class and try to get there early, so... we're here now.
Why do I have a wrench? Am I fixing someone's car or their plumbing, perhaps?
Oh god, I tried to search for anime having to do with Egypt, and the third result is labeled as a yaoi series. It is fucking yaoi o'clock.
Wow,
All
that
right.
was fast.
You enter the principal's office. Principal Harper is there. He said, I guess he's gonna talk like this. Principal Harper.
Is that Buster Bluth?
I don't think so,
No,
but it
no,
looks
it's not.
like him. So he says, hello, students. Please come into my office.
Vara has her arms crossed and refuses to look at the other two.
And Chevron is like, is this about the glue thing? Because I didn't do anything. And he's like, I just want to talk to you about the incident. Fenris looks at you angrily.
I just kind of shrug.
He's pouting. Fenris is just pouting this whole time.
I turn my chair backwards like a rebel.
He's just pouting so hard.
Is that what rebels do?
The chair is pretty heavy, so it takes you some effort to turn it around.
I loudly turn it around while it screeches across the floor. Everybody has to wait for me awkwardly.
Yep, everyone stares at you while you turn the chair around.
And then I sit backwards with my arms leaning on the backrest, and I'm like, yeah, that was worth it.
Alright. He says, now, let's see, Miss Murphy, Miss Barracuda, and Mr. Warbeck. So I'm sure you can imagine why I've called you here. There was an incident last Friday wherein the girls' locker room was vandalized, and the three of you have been named or otherwise implicated in the event, so I just wanted to bring you in and give you a chance to tell your story, to give more information on what happened, and we will deal with it from there.
I don't even know what's going on here. I had nothing to do with this. I didn't even go to gym on Friday.
Miss Barracuda, your name was written on the floor of the locker room, and so of course I needed to bring you in here to ask you if you had any knowledge of the incident.
No, of course not. If I was involved, do you think I would put my own name on it? Jeez.
He looks at you skeptically, and he's like, and he writes something down on a clipboard that you can't see, and he goes, Mr. Warbeck, what do you know about the incident? Let's have Fenris roll to hold steady.
The tension is killing me. Oh, there it is.
Vara is gonna beat the snot out of him later.
Okay, Fenris manages to keep his cool, so he says, sir, I don't know why I'm here. I didn't break into the girls' locker room. I never even. He looks really like shy and embarrassed.
Psh, I hear you talking about girls all the time, Fenris. Jeez.
The principal interrupts you as you try to talk and says, Miss Barracuda, we will get to you in a moment. And he says, now, Mr. Warbeck, do you have any knowledge about this incident at all? And he says, well, maybe if I could talk maybe in private in later. And he's like, very well. Go to the vice principal's office.
Fenris, I'm gonna kill you. You little bugger.
Fenris goes over there, and you don't see what happens to him. Is he gonna rat you out? I don't know.
He better know that a beating is a coming if he does. He's
Alright.
already in the schedule for a beatdown for writing my name on the floor. He's in my queue.
Alright.
So much for
All
Best
right.
Friends Week.
So now he says, Miss Barracuda, now please, do you have any? Please tell me everything that you know about the incident.
Look, I don't know anything. I went to the party that was going on Friday night, and I mean, you can talk to people. I was there, like, right at the beginning, and I heard from a couple of girls that there was some sort of problem in the locker room, but it's no concern of mine. I wasn't even around. I mean,
and he looks at you and he goes, was your locker one of the lockers that was glued shut?
I don't know. I haven't been to the locker room. It's like 8:01. I just got here.
Alright, and he looks at you and he says, do you know of anyone who would have had motivation to write your name on the floor of the locker room in order to otherwise implicate you?
Oh, geez, let's go down the list, man. There's a bunch of people. I can't remember any of the students' names, but pretend she lists off all the people who are mad at her. Which is like 15 people.
I don't know if too many people are super mad. I mean, do you, well, sitting next to you is Chevron. Do you implicate her at all?
No. Chevron's fine.
Alright. Do you say Fenris?
Yeah.
Alright, you say Fenris.
He's in my list of boogers who are mad at me.
Alright. And, so, then he goes to Chevron and he says, Miss Murphy, and she's like, what? And he says, I understand that your locker was not glued shut. And, she's like, yeah, I don't know why. And he's like, do you have any information that you would like to give about the incident? And she's like, I don't know. I didn't do anything. I just came back from gym and changed into my clothes. And by the time I got done changing, everyone else was yelling and screaming that their lockers were glued shut. Now everyone, because my locker didn't get glued shut, everyone thinks it was like me or my friend Penny, because our lockers didn't get glued shut, but we didn't do it. We didn't do anything. It was probably Vara. She fucking wrote her name on the ground.
What is wrong with you? Why would I do that? And if I did it, why would I leave you out of it, you snot-nosed jerk?
Principal Harper says, settle down, children.
Children.
Yup. He's a dick. And he says, now, we're going to continue to investigate this incident, and rest assured that if you are found out to be related to the crime, then you will face you'll face
death penalty.
Just have to pay for the lockers.
Yeah,
Vandalism charges.
you'll face vandalism charges, and you will be obligated to pay for the lockers to be replaced. And he says it's very serious and will be on your permanent record. So please think carefully. And is there anything else that you want to tell me now that I've told you this information?
Vara just looks kind of annoyed and glares at Penny.
Chevron.
Whatever.
This
Tough
one is
hair.
Chevron. She's a vegan.
She can't tell the difference between them anyway.
I put so much work into my episode.
I'm sorry, I just can't remember names.
I just thought if I could remember their names.
I'm sorry, girl. I'm bad with names.
Alright, so you don't say anything, and he says, well, alright, then you are dismissed and can go continue back to class.
I push past Chevron and walk out the door. Ugh, my life is so hard. Can I see into the vice principal's office from here?
Do you want to peep?
Yeah, well, is Miss Fink, is she, like, glaring at me, or is she occupied?
No, she's not paying attention, so you have the opportunity to eavesdrop. By rolling
Eavesdrop.
dark.
Ah, fuck.
You roll a 1 and you slam your face against the door. Oh,
Oh! I'm having good rolls today.
the same exact roll that has happened every time.
Alright. So you put your ear up against the keyhole, and you can't quite hear what is being said because that doesn't actually work in real life. And but you can hear some of the words, And you can hear that Fenris is talking a lot to Vice Principal Martin, and you can hear that he's definitely saying the word she a lot.
Oh man, I'm gonna beat the snot out of that booger-faced jerk. What a jerk.
Alright, so you're go back to class.
Yep. I am go back to class.